Can you smell it? The last home game of the regular season for Needham football as they welcomed Walpole, one of the heavyweights in Division III. The Timberwolves came to Needham ranked in the top 5 of D3, so it's safe to say the Rockets were the clear underdogs. But like I always say, I see potential with the Rockets. And from the first play of this game, they took it to the T-Wolves. And for most of it, in fact, it looked like Walpole was dogging it and Needham were the destroyers. All that was standing in the way of a Rockets win was Father Sky, Mother Earth, and the T-Wolves. So we head to Memorial Field for the highlights of this game. We pick things up the very first play. Ben Chapman looking deep and finds Marcus Fuentes open downfield, and he is out of here, mister, all the way to the end zone for an 80-yard touchdown. Timberwolves with a 3rd and long coming up. Corey Kilroy, keep it the wrong man to mess with because Josh Melia is going to break up this pass. Perfect on the defense for Needham. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Tate Hoffmeister, he eats success for breakfast with skim milk. Gets through the hole and keeps going down to the Walpole 25-yard line before he's finally taken down. We then go early in the second quarter. Needham with a 4th and long. Chapman, my man's packing with a perfect pass into the end zone to his younger brother Spencer Chapman for another TD, and it's 14-0 Rockets. T-Wolves trying to answer. This would be a big call. Bad snap. Looks like it's going to lead to a big loss, but Kilroy gets the ball out. As he's being taken down, they call an incomplete pass, so no loss on the play, and that would eventually lead to this field goal attempt by Aiden Feedy. It's good. 14-3, Needham's lead cut to at the half. Into the third quarter, Kilroy with a man in his face is going to launch it downfield, somehow caught by Sean O'Brien for a big gain. And then Walpole looking for their first TD of the night, and Kilroy would deliver a QB keeper to make it a 14-10 game. So we go to the third quarter, 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. T-Wolves, the jet sweep. Jamal Abdal-Khalak stops and looks to pass, goes long, but that's broken up by Brant Bickford. So Walpole's going to go for it on a 4th and goal at the 1. Kilroy keeps it, tries to force his way inside, but the Needham D stops him and takes over on downs. It's still 14-10. But unfortunately, the last 4 minutes would not go Needham's way. It starts with Chapman throwing an interception inside the Rockets' red zone. That would eventually lead to this. Kilroy floats it up there and caught by O'Brien for the touchdown and the lead. And that's not the end of the bad luck for Needham. Chapman gets pressured. O'Brien right there to snag it out of the air and run it back to the end zone. That's a pick 6. So Walpole with a 24-14 lead with 24 seconds left. You think they would just take a knee, but instead they decide that lunch is canceled today due to lack of hustle. Deal with it. Another touchdown, and despite Needham's first half heroics on both sides of the ball, things fall apart in the final minutes. Walpole escapes with a 31-14 victory. The Rockets fall to 2-5 on the year, and will look to end on a high note when they glide over to Framingham to take on the Flyers Friday night at 5:30.